Hello everybody, it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night Wah! Set on the one and only Brobna! And today we have a super special battle report for you, my friends, because we are once again taking part in some boarding actions. Yes, I know that you all loved our landing party mini mission, but now we're going full scale, full fat and full force into a battle between the Orks and the Thousand Suns. That's right, the Thousand Suns.
The Thousand Suns.
The Thousand Suns. Oh. So welcome to another slightly ruined section of the Gulodank, the floating fortress in the air that basically hovers menacingly over the multiverse that is Brobna. And we have to say a massive special thank you to Crazy Doug, who painted up an entire terrain kit for us here so that we could do this. Give him a round of applause, Beanie.
And it was like, and it took him like, what, 2 weeks to do it all?
Don't rub it in. The fact that it took me a lot longer to do something less impressive is bothering me somewhat. But I do have something that he did not do, which is this lovely LED thermoregulator over here. Yeah, that's right. I made a piece of terrain, ladies and gents, and it is
Congratulations.
Here. Yeah, round of applause to me. Single hand clapping. Hey. So we're playing here today, and there are going to be some objectives in play, and the aim of the game is to hold them until battle's end, where you will score 15 victory points for each objective under your control at the end of the battle, and you score 5 points respectively at the end of each battle round for if you control one or more than your opponent. So there's a lot of points to play for here, but I'm playing as Orcs, so I don't care about points. I just want to get these puny sorcerers in me grips and rip their throats out. So let's go and see who it brings to the table. So here we are with 500 points worth of nasty knobs, orcs, and horrible gits. That's right, baby, that's a lot of boys.
So many men.
It's lovely. It is so very nice indeed. Now, leading the charge this time around is not actually Throb, but his best mate Bob, who is over here and is slightly unpainted, but I just wanted to get you guys seeing what I'm working on next, which is, of course, a set of mega knobs in mega armor. So they're going to be really fun. He's leading the charge over there, but he's just counting as a war boss today, and he's got, what is it called? Expert Hatch Breacher, is that what it's called?
Expert breachers, so we can both kick through the doors and keep running.
That's what I love about him, because he wants to get into the fight as soon as possible. Now, supporting him, he's got 5 of the gnarliest knobs in the business over here, ready to cut and claw their way to victory. And he's got 20, that's right, 20 beast snagger boys over here. Strength 5, toughness 5, ain't nothing left alive. And of course, we've got the commandos, never leave home without them, baby, including a knob with a power clower as well. By the way, the knobs over here all have big choppers, so that means they're going to be strength 7 -1, 2 damage apiece.
Autocannon weapons.
Ooh, baby, I love it, I love it, I love it. And of course, you can't leave home without picking up the scraps, and that are these boys over here, the horrible bunch of grots that I have freshly painted up because I was so disappointed of how they looked in our previous Christmas campaign that I was like, I'm doing them again, I'm repainting them.
Oh, they were all right.
They were okay for a man who was started painting them 3 years ago. I've improved considerably since then, so I'm happy with that. They don't split up, by the way, when we do the boarding action mustering. So every single group of 10 here splits into a group, 2 groups of 5, and you have to choose where your leader goes within it, and obviously any special weapons as well. Yep. But these guys, they're so rubbish that they all band together. Oh joy of joys. But let's see what Beanie is bringing to the table, shall we? So Beanie, what are you bringing to the table?
Far less than you!
I love it.
I was so worried when I saw your list with how many chaps are there. That's like 6 squads.
I know, it's beautiful stuff, isn't it? It's a good day to be an orc, but remember, it's a better day to be a winner, and there are no losers in your bunch here. So, what are we looking at, my friend?
So I brought my sorcerer today, Ubalek, and he is also an expert breacher because it seems just being able to boot through doors and keep going is far more useful than anything else in this.
There's some things that go, oh, you reroll wound rolls against characters, or you add 1 to your damage roll, but being able to move through a game that is all about limiting movement is the best option, right?
And I like the idea of this dignified sorcerer running forward and hoofing through a door.
Hope that wasn't expensive, boosh! So who else is with him today?
So behind him is, on the right, is a squad of 5 rubrics, and they all have flamers, including the warp flame pistol, which is just his hand wiggling at you.
I like that a lot.
And they have the icon of flame in there, and his magic today, he will have the Pyrrhic Flux, so he can add +1 to the strength of the flamer flamers, which against your guys being toughness 5, getting them to wounded on 4s is pretty big.
So that they are strength 4 normally up to strength 5.
Yes, and then I push them up to a 5 -2 1 damage.
Oh, that's really good. That -2 hurts a lot. It definitely does.
It certainly does. Right, and on the left is my favourite squad in all the army, Scarab Cult.
I thought you were going to say Zangors then, and I was like, oh, he's led me astray.
No, that will never be the case.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, the poor buggers.
So
yes.
they've got Kopeshes, which are nasty in combat.
Yeah,
I can definitely see a Soul Reaper cannon in there.
Yeah, it's the standard layout of them. You know, we've got a Hellfire missile rack in there, and today I've given them the spell Doom Bolt, so I can just do the 3 mortal wounds, potentially.
Perfect, yeah.
Just seems a bit punchy and mean.
Yep.
And then just behind it is Zangors.
Sad trombone. It's coming out of that little
Yeah.
The
Bray horn is playing it for us beautifully.
They are good troops, but it's just unfortunately they are outclassed by a lot of other armies' troops, aren't they, really?
They hit on 4s.
That is
and
a big
they used to hit on 3s.
And now you don't have access to that strat to let them re-roll all hits.
No.
It does mean their potential does go down quite dramatically.
They are poo-poo pants is what I will dub them. But I do split them into 2 groups of 5. Maybe they can just sit on some objective and do some goatee things, or Skeksis things, actually, really, with their faces.
However, you have to remember, my friend, in the last video that would have gone up on the channel that the audience would have seen where we did our combat arena with Chris Williams, we all doubted the underdog and he came to bite us in the backside. So who knows, the Zangors might be the order of the day on the menu of pain. So let us take it to the kitchen, baby, and start cooking up. That's a lot of metaphors, and I'm very tired of falling over. So here we are after deployment, and ooh-da-lally, what a day. Look at all of these green boys deployed on this side of the Gulo Dank. And on this side, we have the Scarab Cult Terminators, we have the Rubric Marines with their flamers, and we have 2 units of Zangors. Now everyone bar the Grots has split into groups of 5, and my commandos have already done their pre-game movement to push up into extra space over there. Also because of the fact that I literally couldn't fit all of them onto the deployment zone tile.
Exactly.
So we were just agreeing that this is probably the best way to do it. So now all it comes down to is the first roll off for turn 1. Wish us both luck. So let's break some faces.
Especially me.
Especially Beanie. So here we are, Beanie. After your turn 1 movement, tell us what you did.
I ran forward and opened every door possible.
It was the Oprah Winfrey of opening doors. You get a door open. You get a door open. You get a door open.
And they just lagged it around the corner.
There was no door to open. Oh dear. Yeah, so everyone has advanced forward, and Beanie's just making sure that he's got enough access ways to the objectives that are in the middle of the ship. And over here, I believe that some of these boys are about to be empowered by Psychic Fury.
So that's one thing that we need to know, is can I still do psychic spells if I put them into set to Overwatch?
Ooh,
because
it's a psychic action though, isn't it? That's the thing, I don't know in this case. So we've just read the rules, and you can't do anything once you set to Overwatch. So these guys here are going to be setting to Overwatch, and the Sorcerer instead is not going to do that so that he can then cast powers. Is that correct?
No, so
I got that wrong. Fantastic.
No, right. So what I think it is that you declare that the unit is Overwatching, and they all sit there like in XCOM going, Overwatch,
and just waiting.
Staring into space.
Like flies landing on their faces, they're trying to do
no blinking.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So that's what they're doing. So it means we're going on to Uberlek.
Ooh, I like it.
And he is ready to cast. And he is going to start off by casting a Weaver of Fates onto his Terminator brethren.
Okay, fair enough.
So this goes off normally on a 7, but it'll be a 6 for the Thousand Suns.
Let's see it, baby. Ooh.
That goes off. So now they have a 4-up invul.
That is very nice. They are very tough to get through because they're 3 wounds apiece as well.
Yes, and now he's going to cast 1 more, and he's going to give them presage.
+1 to the hits.
Yes, so if you burst through the door and start to attack them, they'll be hitting hard.
Yeah, right.
So this goes off on a 6 for me, which does.
And I've got no way to deny this whatsoever. I should have mentioned at the beginning of the army generation that I'm playing Death Skulls today, so I've got 5-up mortal wound negation, and my guys count as being 1 more model when it comes to determining objectives, and I get to re-roll a hit or a wound roll for each unit, which is pretty cool.
Oh. Yes, and I don't think my Scarab can hit anyone because all your doors are
Yep, they are very much closed over here, and there's no line of sight all the way down there.
Yeah, there's no line of sight for me to throw their sweet little Doom Bolt.
Oh, thank God.
So it looks like I'm actually going to do no shooting.
Yay!
So we're going to be going on straight to charge.
There's a charge. Wait a minute. Yes, there is. The Bray Herd over here with a +1 to advance and charge because of the horn, the instrument of chaos that they've got, are going to declare a charge against my commando. So it is a 9-inch charge. Turn 1, baby. Zeech in combat.
Alternate!
Is it worth the CP?
Certainly is.
He's going for it, baby! Oh, he's power! Tzeentch is known for its combat acumen. Let's go! So here it is, Tzeentchian combat, baby. Let's see it. So
one of them isn't even facing the right way. You can see his commitment to the battle.
let's see it, baby. So it's 11 attacks, did you say?
Yeah, hitting on the big old fours.
Oh my god. Ooh, that was all right.
Yeah, not too bad.
Beaks and claws, let's go. So this is going to be wounding on 5.
The big old 5s.
Okay.
But it does have a -1.
Okay.
Oh, 1 wound!
Oh, that's enough to tear one of these guys down because it's going to be saving on nothing.
So one of them is dead.
One of them is very dead, so I'll take it from the back over here. Oh, that's scuppered me, my first loss. But these are the amount of attacks that I get to
I'm
make
going to lose 5 men now. I feel it.
This is going to be hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s because I'm only strength 4 with these guys here. I wish 6s did something, but remember, I am of the Death Skulls. Oh, I'm taking 3s out. I'm so used to hitting on 4s that I started taking them out. Then it's going to be wounding on 4s, but I get to reroll 1 because of Death Skulls, so I'm lucky and blue.
Oh my lord!
I'm lucky. Ah, not lucky. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly enough to kill these beaky boys. Will I be able to do it?
Okay, so it's a 5 up invulnerable.
Oh! That's the squad.
Yeah! Come on, Zangors, you mighty beast.
Oh, I love this game. This is so silly. Okay, well, that was Beanie's turn 1 combat for you. He declared the charge. He made it with gusto. He went in with tooth and claw and admittedly did take down a
Oh,
fungus
yeah,
man.
it's really not adding up.
No. Okay, so there we go. That is the combat there. I'm going to use my consolidation to just inch a little bit forward. And that is the end of Beanie's turn 1. No morale to take for my boys because we haven't lost enough, and thanks to the smaller squad things means that probably they'll be dead before they have to worry about that. So it is time for my turn 1. So here we are after my turn 1 movement, and the Orks have started advancing through the Gulo Dank. In fact, some more than others, because using the expert breacher action, my war boss was able to kick the door open, or politely open it, as would be the case here, and allow these boys to scream forward. Now, I haven't called a war, so I can't advance and charge, but I just wanted to make my presence known, to give Beanie the fear. Over here, the commandos have inched forward. They were just outside of range of that door there, so they can't open that hatchway. And these guys here are supporting them. I'm hoping to get them onto objective 1 so that I can try and lock it down in future turns. The Grots and the Beast Snagger boys over here both open these respective hatchways. Admittedly, this is a bit confusing because of the fact I couldn't find the terrain piece that had that, but just it's fine. We all know that that is meant to be a doorway that is open, and now that means that they can pour through onto objective 2. Over here, the commandos and these knobs have done the same, opening hatchways left and right, basically meaning that there are many avenues of chaos. It's going to be crazy in the next couple of turns, but that is pretty much it for my turn, apart from that's right, 5 slugger shots from these guys into your Terminators.
How dare you.
I mean, I truly think that this is going to be the stuff of legends, because I am hitting on the mighty 6s, remember?
Oh, you advanced?
Wait, no, I don't even think I can with sluggers. Sluggers are a pistol, so I can't advance and shoot them. So this is complete gubbins, my friends. So that means that there is no shooting. It's the end of my turn. It's a very quiet turn for the Orks indeed. Very rare indeed. Beanie's turn 2, let's go. Whoop. Here we are, after Beanie's turn 2. Walk us through what you've done, Beanie, my boy.
Okay, so we've got my scarabs have pushed forward through the door, ready to shoot at whomever they fancy, and I assume it'll be them, because they could also see down a little bit of some of them as well.
No.
So I might try to kill a couple of commandos just for being smelly.
Perfect sense.
These guys are yet again going to set to Overwatch.
Good idea.
Because once you come around this corner, you having a bad time with my flamey friends.
Literally, I have to sacrifice a unit almost to get another unit in this instance, and it's going to be horrible.
Yes. He advanced, so he will not be shooting his pistol, but he will be able to cast some spells.
He'll be thinking about wiggling his hands.
And over here, these Angors have barricaded the door, crowing, barking, growling for fear of the Orks that are about to murder them.
I love the fact that the Orks probably interpret those moans and shrieks of hysteria as being like, oh, they're battle cries, but they're things like, God, get the door closed, get the bloody door closed.
I'm so unhappy.
Okay, so we move into the psychic phase. What we gonna do, baby?
So we are going to start off with these guys, who are going to put a Doom Bolt into them.
Ooh, rough stuff. Okay, so it goes off on a
5.
Ooh, and definitely it does
So
flat
3 mortal wounds.
So 3 5-up shrugs for the Death Skulls.
hang on. I think I might be able to add a D3 to this because I think I've got 5 Cabal points.
No. Yeah, so the Cabal points thing, that still applies, but you can't use any stratagems from the code. Let's just double check this.
Yes.
So using the Malevolent Charge, which costs you a whopping
4 Cabal points.
Of your
5 Cabal points.
Oh, that is very good. You can add D3 to the damage of this, so it's 3 plus.
So 5 mortal wounds.
Again, I shrug any of these guys. Let's see. I shrug
3.
Okay, that's pretty good. But 2, unfortunately, bite the big one. Okay, we'll keep a track of them for morale later. Next up on the Psychic Chopping Block, what is it, my friend?
So he is going to put Weaver of Fates onto them.
Oh, so a 4-up invulnerable save coming hard.
On a 6.
Worth a CP this time
Yes,
around?
it is.
Yep.
That is worth a CP.
That is a definite win there. Okay, cool. So they have a 4-up invulnerable save. That
And now
very tough to chew
he is
through.
going to cast...
Please don't kill my boys.
So he's going to do pre-sage
Okay,
onto
so
them, so they're hitting on 2. So
cool.
again, going off on a 6.
Ooh.
And it does not go off, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be that worried about that
I'll
situation.
accept that with grace and humility.
Because I'm pretty sure that these guys here are about to be pied off in short order by the shooting that comes from this, unless you're going to try and go down and pick off my tasty wee command.
Well, the plan is that the Soul Reaper cannon is going to go down into them.
Yep, okay.
Because it's the one that's strength 6, so it'll be wounding on 3s.
Yes.
And then everything else is just going to try and...
Whistle through
Because I
these
don't
guys here.
think I can see
I've hid Bob around the corner
Bob
over
is
here.
having a good old hide.
Which is so uncharacteristic for an orc. It feels very weird to do.
They're sneaky
Today.
A little bit.
It worries me though, because as soon as he does poke his head out, he's either going to get smited, doom bolted, shot, stabbed, or burned.
They are his options, and I agree with his choice of cowering. So I will grab some dice, and we will be back to shoot you in the face.
Hell yeah. So the combi bolters are coming in first against these orcs right here. Let's see it, baby. Hit on.
Hit on the 3s.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. These are strength 4, are they?
They are strength 4, so it's going to be wounding. Oh, the 3s are fine. Why am I taking
I know.
the 3s?
I did the same earlier. It's absolutely fine.
I've been reading the Guard Codex a lot lately, so I'm getting used to the 4s. Okay, and so this will be wounding on the 5s.
It will be, yes. Oh, that's a healthy amount of 5s and 6s there. How many are we looking at?
6. So 7 at -2.
So this will be 7 on their bionics, so it'll be just straight 6-up saves. So
bionics now are 5-ups for AdMech,
I wish I had that. 5, 6, 7, 6-up saves. Can I make them? I don't. They are gone.
Hooray!
The orcs are out of there. But that's not the end of the shooting phase, because we have the
Soul Reaper
and the missile launchers.
Yes.
And the missile rat going down the line, this guy here being their target. So
yeah, because I'd say that they could hit that guy, and these 3 are far too out of their range. So this is the 5 shots of the Soul Reaper cannon.
Yes, sir.
Hitting on 3s again.
Nice.
All hits.
And then this will be wounding on 3s as well, won't
Yes,
it?
because strength 6.
Okay, so 2, and it's minus.
It's -3.
Okay, so they will definitely be gone. So it's 2
And the
dead
missiles just go over the top. Doesn't matter where they hit because they can't hurt them. Because in this,
Oh, you do it once per profile of weapon. Is that how
well,
it works?
much like from what I can tell from that, it's taken on that heresy rule where if you can't see the guy
When you're making the actual
at
shot.
the attack, how can you wound a man who's behind a corner?
I am not complaining about that, so
We
that
can
works.
double check it.
Let's double check to make sure
But
before we give the
Yeah.
young kids at home some misinformation. So we'll be right back. So yeah, as Beanie's just said, the attack sequence has just ended because he literally cannot see anyone to shoot at. So that actually worked out perfectly for you there, and kind of okay for me because I would not like to lose any more right now. That's the end of your shooting phase though. So, is it time for a little bit of a charge? You want to get a charge going, mate? You want to do a charge? I mean, you could kill some grots.
I'm not doing it!
I just wanted to leave that door open is all I want, so yeah.
So, what about the other potential charge?
What, are you thinking of going into King Bob over here?
Well, what's his deal? Is he
King
hot
Bob,
to trot?
he's got a power clower, so he's going to be strength maybe 10 or 12, then it's -3.
And 2 damage.
And 2 damage for a power clower.
Yes. But it's getting them through the door.
Yeah.
So really, they would need, because they've got to get, like, actually around and
You have to get through the door in this instance,
So
don't
it
you?
would be an 8 to get them through the door.
Yeah. Is it worth it? I mean, you could potentially pie off my warlord straight away, and if he's not on the table, I can't call a war.
It's true. Give me a minute to have a think about this.
Okay.
That's a big one.
He's had a think about it, and it is bouncing action after all, so let's go for the charge. 8 inches to get them through. Ooh, worth the CP?
Definitely worth
Here
the
it
CP.
is.
Come on, here we go.
Oh, yeah!
And it's a good charge. I can
That
actually
means
get
they
them around.
get a few of the boys in there. So you get 11-inch charge to play with. That's going to get a few guys through into the room.
Yes.
So we're going to be back to have some consolidation and some crunching. So all of them are in combat with Bob. So that means now that it is time for the attacks. Hitting on 3s, not 2s though, luckily. But you didn't need much luck there, mate. That was a good selection of hits. Now this is strength.
5, so it's going to be 5s to wound.
So toughness 6. Ooh. 4 through at AP a lot. So
-3, yeah.
So it's going to be on his dead tough 5-up saves. Will he be able to make them? He makes 1. How much damage is it going to be a piece?
2.
So
he's dead.
He will die unless I make this save here with the CP, which I do make, so he takes 4 damage, but that is not all of it, because there is still the stave coming in from the leader.
So 3 attacks.
3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, there's the big 2. Wounding on. Always thinking, is it better for the wound? Is it better for the hit? Is it better for the wound? Is it better for the hit? Is it better for the damage roll?
It makes one dance when you say that.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I'll save
What's
it.
the
So
strength of this?
7. So it's
Oh,
3s
3s to wound. Nice. Oh, there's the CP reroll. There it is.
So it's only -1.
So a
this
5-up save
5-up.
again. Here we go, mate. Yes!
Damn you! Why do you always make the saves?
Gork and Mork be praised because my sphincter is so tight. That was horrifying. But I get to fight back. So let's see if I can get these 5 attacks through. Now he's going to be hitting on 3s, but goes down to, so it normally hits on 2s, goes up to 3s because of the power claw, and then goes back down to 2 because of his war boss aura, which affects himself. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. Let's see if we can do it. And I get to reroll 1 for being death skulls. That is fine, but no explodies for me. Do miss being a goth slightly. Wounding on 2s. And we're going to re-roll that 1 there. Come on, get the 2. Yeah, baby. Okay, so that's 5 coming in at 4-up invulnerables.
4-up invulnerable saves.
Each one is 2 damage.
From the Weaver of Fates.
Ooh, that's 1 and a bit.
It is
Heroes
1
in
and
a
a bit.
half shell. But that's still, you've still only lost 1 guy, and you've nearly hobbled my warlord.
I will take no consolidation from Captain Jammy Roller, who shouldn't have a war boss.
I know, right? But you've locked him up in combat, and it means I'm going to have to direct some serious assets if I'm going to want to actually free myself from this rather sticky predicament. But that is the end of the fight phase. We have combat attrition over here because I lost 2, and I think, oh, he's got the boss knob in there, so I think I should be okay. I think I should be okay because it's only 2 7s. Fine. Absolutely fine with that one there. No one else dies. So that is...
No, nobody else dies.
Don't. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
I'm going to go and cry in a corner.
No, it's a friendly game. It's a friendly game. Look at the nice light. Okay, so going into my turn 2. And at the beginning of my turn 2, I actually score some points because I'm on 1 objective over there. So I get 5 points, but I do not hold more than my opponent. So it's just the 5 points to me at the beginning of my turn 2. So here we are. This is the state of things. There are orc bodies all over the shop and we are ready to chop because I have declared, much like Tim Allen in that famous home improvement thing, a wah. So that's right, a wah is in effect, meaning that I know, right? And I'm claiming that. That is my trademark wah noise. That is mine. I'm going to be declaring the wah so that I can get the +1 attack, +1 strength for all my boys and a 5-up invulnerable. Plus because I also think that Bob is about to go down in a flurry of Kopesh stabs and swipes in a minute. Over here, I've moved my commandos next to the door and they're going to try and bust a move into these guys over here. If they can, that would be brilliant. If they can't, don't worry. There's 2 other units that are looking, maybe 3 if these guys fancy a big one to get over there. And these guys over here are declaring that they are going to try and secure that site. So at the beginning of my next command phase, if I still own it, that becomes a sticky objective and I will own it forever.
Jules, I think we can safely agree that may be your objective going forward.
Who knows? Who knows? The dice gods are very fickle sometimes. These commandos over here, though, are not going to be opening the door because of the fact they don't want to get flamed straight away because Overwatch will kick in as soon as they open that hatchway. So leaving that be. So, and the other thing is that all of the guys over here, because I declared the whoa, have managed to do the advance and will definitely be charging into your Terminators over there because potentially with the amount of attacks that I'm bringing, I'll be able to get them down before they can strike down Bob, because I know they'll be going for him.
Oh, yes, they are not
Oh,
pleased in Bob's continued existence.
Okay, so into the action phase over here, I'm going to try and open this door. Now, I'm strength 4, you're strength 4.
But you get a +1 from the war.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, I do get a plus 1 from the war.
It's part of your data sheet, man, so you get the up,
well,
the better
then,
version.
so we roll and I just add +1 to my roll, is that correct?
I don't know.
Let's
I
roll
think
and find
so.
Let's roll and find out. Oh, I got a 6.
I got a 1.
Okay, so the door is definitely open, and I believe now that I am in combat with you as well.
Yeah.
Delicious stuff. So, I guess that is it, because I've made my way through, but there's no shooting phase now because they're tied up in combat. So, I guess we're into the charge phase.
Hang on, doesn't that mean I'm going to get to fight there first, because defender fights first?
I think it counts as me having charge, but we will double check the rule. So, basically what it means is that neither of us counts as having made a charge, so that means that Beanie will fight first, as he's the defender in this turn. But remember, I do have other charges that I could try and add to this. So we're going to roll some dice, and we'll come back with the fallout. So here's the plan. Beanie has 2 CP left, which means that he can pay to interrupt, so I've got to do my damage where the damage can be done. So I think I'm going to go with the knobs. I think that's the right plan.
You sounded no.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where I'm not entirely sure, because I know that the more attacks over here with the boys and the power snapper as well is pretty good. But the problem is that will I be able to get them through with only -1 choppers, only doing 1 damage apiece when they have 3 wounds? Probably not. So let's try and use this amount of attacks over here to get through.
With the knobs.
These are the knobs. These are going to be hitting on 2s because they're within 6 inches of the war boss's fight harder thing. So we're only re-rolling that one. So we get all hits. And we're going to be wounding on 2s as well, because of the fact that these are now strength 8 on the charge, my friend. In fact, they might be strength 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they are a strength 8. So let's see how we do.
Well.
And we're going to use our death skulls. Oh, we've just used it, mate. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 at -1, my friend. So this will be 3-ups for you.
Yes.
10 3-ups to save the Terminators. Oh, that's a good roll, but there's a few that slipped through. 1 dead, 2 dead, 2.5.
2.5 dead.
That's not bad for me, because that means that it's just the captain with the stave or one of the Kopesh wielders left alive.
2.5? No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, because he's dead.
Dead, and half. So yeah.
Oh, 2.5. Sorry, yeah. I can't count. Okay, so that means there are 2 Terminators left, ready to do the damage to Bob. I assume.
Yes, they are going to spend the 2 CP I have. They are going to make.
Get out of here, CP.
So gonna activate. Come forward. And hopefully I will get some damage on you.
Here we go.
I need to get some dice.
Here we go then. All of these Kopesh attacks and the 4 stave going in.
Okay, so 3 attacks on the Kopesh.
Ooh, 2 begins.
And it'll be wound on 5s.
Yes, sir. Ooh,
2
no.
wounds.
AP a lot, so this is going to be on their dead tough.
Is 5-up.
Don't. Ooh,
Moving on to the 4 stave.
This man is overgassed. Oh no. Oh,
so 3s to wound.
No. Oh no, so 2 big...
-1, still 2 5s.
Come on, mate.
Don't do it again.
No,
Okay,
I
so
can't even...
2d3 damage, he takes 4.
He's so dead. Right, he is finally gone. Bob is
Can
out
I
of
now
here.
keep consolidating away from you?
You have to go towards the nearest unit, don't you? So you have to come into combat with me. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm still tied up with you, effectively, aren't I?
Okay, well, I'll accept that I at least killed something.
So
yeah,
I'm gonna
please shuffle in.
Gonna pile in, and I'm gonna make my attacks back. Well, after a lot of choppers and power snappers, I did manage to tear down 1 more Terminator and take the aspiring sorcerer, down to 1. But the problem is that you are the Cult of Time, and time does not heal all of my wounds, because you will be bringing back one of your guys next turn, pretty much guaranteed, and I will not be bringing back Bob. But there is
Screw you, Bob.
There is one more combat to do over here, because I will be attacking with my boys. Let's see how they do. So after the combat from the boys over here, we killed 4 of the Zangors, but unfortunately they are now out of combat with the Grots and with the Commandos, which means they're still alive, but there is morale to take, my friends.
He gets to do 2 attacks against them.
Apologies,
Did you forget about the might of his swing?
I bet you he'll kill 2 guys now because of that. Okay, so
hit on 4s.
Oh no.
1 big hit, wounding on the 5s.
Okay.
No,
cool,
good,
right.
good. I'm glad we did it.
So we have some morale to take now. So I lost none there. How many did you lose at the Terminators?
It doesn't matter, they're fearless.
Oh, they are fearless. Fantastic. Okay, so it's just...
They are not.
slightly more
So
fearless.
don't roll high.
You didn't!
Yay! I am alive!
Oh, does it mean anything with demons and rolling ones?
No.
It used to. Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, okay, so he is still alive and he's still over there holding this sector of the Gulodank. So,
On his own.
amazing stuff. So at the beginning, so that's the end of my turn, and at the beginning of Beanie's turn 3, he is holding one objective over here, getting him 5 victory points. Are you within 3 of that?
I thought I was.
Ooh, let's double check.
Or did I move the
I think you had the Terminators on there, and then they went in for the big charge. Are they within? You know what? He is within 3. He is just touching by, and that's chuff. So that means that that is 2 there to my 2 that I'm holding there. So it's still just 5 victory points as we go into his turn 3.
Yes.
So, Beanie, talk us through your turn 3.
Okay, so we had a little look at it, and my sorcerer wasn't in engagement range with anyone, so he legged it. And he is now stood there at the door. He's likely and hoping to do a time flux and bring back a mate.
Yep.
And I will hopefully have 2 Terminators for you to have to get through the door.
It's annoying because obviously Noobaloob Ubalek, sorry.
This is Noobaloob.
Yeah, sorry, he stepped up to the plate and just goes, guys, let me show you how it's done by obliterating their fungusy brains.
Yeah, so today I'm running in with the warp flame pistol, so he can actually get a bit of a flame on it. It's only strength 3, but it's something.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, I love it, mate.
And he's going to do a bit of spells casting.
Nice. Okay, so
These traps are doing what they do best, which is Overwatch and generally just calling you to quake a little bit in your booties.
I hate it because even if I go through this side, I get flamed. If I go around here, I get flamed. If I go around here, I get flamed. Everything ends up with burnt mushrooms, and that's never fun.
And Captain Cowardly Custard ran around the corner to cause you a bit of heartache.
I love that. He's just gone like, nope, 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 hide in the corner.
Exactly. He knows what he's about.
You know what, my friend? I'm sending the grots in after him.
Oh,
in my
please
turn.
do.
They're going to have the showdown for the ages. So as we go into the psychic phase, what do you want to do, my friend?
So he's going to do a time flux.
Okay, this guy brings back somebody on a
Yes.
6, is that right?
On a 5.
On a 5 for you. Cool, right, let's see it. Ooh,
Cool. So he is going to bring back a friend.
Nice. So the Terminator comes back at full wounds, and he doesn't heal himself though by doing this.
No.
Cool, right.
I don't have Temple's the special Healy one.
Gotcha. Okay, and you've got the Soul Reaper cannon as well back because that is a very potent gun.
Yeah, and he can see through the door at the moment, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I thought bring him back. And then to follow that up, because he's done casting, we're going to go on to Ubalek, who is going to cast himself a smite.
Okay, cool.
Into their face.
Bang. Okay.
So on a 4.
Bang.
Cool. I'm going to spend those 4 Cabal points
Okay,
and
so
make
that
this
is-
2d3.
Cool, blimey. Okay, so
Only 3.
3 in total, 5 up shrugs. Can I make any of them? I make 2. I will take from the angles that I believe will be most beneficiary, but that doesn't really mean that much.
Yes.
Okay,
and
so
now
what
he's
has
going to do his next power, where he is going to cast Presage onto the guys in front.
Yep, makes sense.
So on a 6.
Ooh, or a 5 for you?
No, it would be a 7 or a
got
6.
you. Worth your CP here?
No,
No.
I don't think it is. I think I'm going to hold on to the CP just in case I need to cowardly roll in a bit.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So that is the end of your psychic phase because these guys can't cast as they're on
they're
overwatching.
overwatching.
So it's time for the charge phase. Do you want to come back in for round 2?
Shooting phase.
Oh,
first.
yes. My bad. My bad.
Let's not jump the gun.
I'm trying to like bounce off an entire phase over here.
Okay, so he's going to do his D6 of his Warp Flamer pistol, because it's 12-inch range for a pistol, which is cool.
Nice.
So D6 shots. For the big one!
Love it, mate.
Wounded on 5s.
Ooh.
Well, that went well.
It was just like he had a load of cigarette lighters just attached to his gauntlet. He's like, yeah.
Well, he is only he is holding a bolter. Maybe he's just angry at my lack of WYSIWYG.
What about any other shooting?
So these 2 are going to shoot into those boys. So it's going to be 4 shots from the combi bolter first.
Yep. Ooh, that's good.
Wound on 5s. 1 wound, -2, so 1 is...
No, I get the 5 up wah stuff at the moment. And I make it with gusto, but now here's the Soul Reaper cannon.
It is.
Oh, that's all hits. And then this is going to be wounding on 3s.
On the old 3s.
Ooh.
So this is -3, but I know it doesn't matter. You've got 5
Because of the wah energy. Oh, 2 dead though. 2 very dead. I'm going to take them from the back over here, so it makes the charge slightly easier to get to the front. But morale will be an issue after losing 3 guys there.
Cool.
Not good. Okay, so is that all you're shooting?
In terms of shooting, yes, that is everything.
Charge, charge, charge. Back in, back in, back in. Come
You
on.
know it, baby.
Yeah, you're coming back around in again. I love this. It's like they drop back, you come back in. They drop back, it comes back in.
So it's a 7-inch. Oh, actually, if I go from him,
Yep.
it's a 6-inch charge to get into those boys.
Do it, brother. Let's see it. Go, go, go.
I don't want to go into the knobs.
No, because the knobs are slightly scarier, aren't they? Yeah.
Yes. So. Yay!
Dang, they are in there. They are in there. So it is another round of punishment for my poor old boys. Cool, so it is time for the Terminators to attack. You just said that.
So 4 staves will be the gold, and these will be the Kopesh.
Perfect stuff. So hitting on 3.
Damn it, Kopesh, what were you thinking?
But those stave hits were nice.
Delicious.
Wounding on?
So the Kopesh will be wounding on a 4, and the stave is on a 3.
Cool, yes.
And everything!
AP is a lot, so I will do 3 separately first for the stave. Is this?
Yes.
Oh, I make all of them. Just, ooh, and then the last one. I do not make. Okay, so one of them has been tanked, leaving
Guys, it's
just
really sad.
leaving just the power snapper guy left alive, but he's still infused by the war. 4 attacks back, hitting on 3s. Oh, he's rattled. He is very rattled. I'm going to use my Death Skulls reroll for one of them. He hits 3 times. This is going to be still strength 8, so this is going to be wounding on 2s. It's 3 big wounds, and it's onto your 4 up saves. Oh, he sneaks through, which kills the aspiring sorcerer unless he uses CP it. Oh, the 3 golden 6s keeping him in the battle. But this is the thing, will morale be a thing? No, it won't, because I'm paying 2 CP for insane bravery. I want to keep them in there.
Is that one of them?
I believe that is one of them.
Because there's 3, isn't it? It's command reroll,
interrupt the fight, and then insane bravery. So there we go. That I've used that, and I think it's once per battle that I can do that. I just need to keep him in the fight for as long as possible, and I don't need another person with a damage 2 weapon running away right now. So that was a pretty good fight back on there. But let's see how this guy fares in my turn 3. And at the beginning of my turn, I get another 5 points because it is 2 that I control, but not more than my opponent. I need to get him off these one here to score the big points. I'm ahead by 5 at the moment, so let's see if I can keep that lead and start to grow it, baby. So there has been a considerable shift with the Orks at the moment, even though the power of the war is fading and I'm on a 6-up invulnerable instead of a 5-up, that is still coursing through their veins.
Judging by your rolls earlier, I think 6 is plenty too
Yeah,
hard.
I'm happy with that. So what I've done is I've moved the commandos into this room to get rid of this chicken man. I have pushed with an advance the beast snagger boys over here after they've captured...
Got a big old 6, didn't they?
I did, yeah, and they've captured that now with the sticky objective, so that is mine until the end of the game, unless this guy has the comeback of a lifetime.
Comeback of a lifetime, easy beats.
The grots over here are securing this bit here. They can't do objective secured to make sure that it's sticky, but they're just going to stay on the objective, and these guys have moved up next to the commandos who opened the door, and that means... fire! That's right, all of these rubrics with their flamers will now be able to toast the buns of these commandos. Will they be able to obliterate them? Most likely, because it is 4d6
So it's going to be 5d6, because he has a warp flame pistol, and because it's strength 3 and 4, they're still going to be wounded on 5, so I might as well just do more.
Yeah, sure. So it's all of these d6 auto hitting shots against my boys. Oh no. Oh, no, that's enough. That is more than enough.
Okay, give me a sec, because I need to do counting.
Wounding on the 5s. Here we go. Oh no.
And then -2 each.
Okay, so we're going to be on the 6-up saves. How many 6-up saves have I got to make?
5, 6.
6. 6-up saves.
I believe in you. Believe in the war.
4, 5, 6.
You did very well, you...
Do you know what the worst thing is? Is that they are 1 wound apiece, but the boss is on 2. Bollocks. Do I use the CP for us? I'm going to use the 6. I've got 3 CP.
Yeah,
I might as well.
You have been keeping them quite well.
Yes! He's alive on 1 wound!
Although he is blocking the way for the guys behind now.
That's okay, though. That's okay, because that's the end of his move. He's done that bit there. He can make the charge in. There's no more Overwatch. Maybe he can do something before he sputters out and dies. Go, go, go!
Wow.
Oh, right, shooting phase. We're going to fire all of these shots into the bird boy.
How
Hope
dare
he
you.
die. In a rarity for orc shooting, they managed to pull the bird boy
didn't do bad,
apart.
did they?
They deboned him.
They did.
And then they reboned him very painfully, and it's not what we
They
want to talk about.
spatchcocked him.
Yeah, they did indeed. It is time for a slugger over here from this guy who was very wounded. And he's going to try and shoot against those rubric marines there.
Oh, look at him, he's hitting them.
Will he wound him though? It's a wound. It's no AP.
So it's a 2-up.
Yeah, it's 2-up save.
Oh, I saw the one!
Am I within range of 12 for these guys over here? Would you please measure for me,
I
my
will
friend?
check for you.
Are any of them in range?
All of them are in range if they want to shoot this guy up.
Well, let's do it then. So it's I'll get some dice and roll them off camera because it's orc shooting. Unsurprisingly, no damage was done. So now we're into the charge phase. And yes, the boss knob over here is going to declare a charge against these guys. How far will he need to travel, Beanie? Will you let me know?
No.
It is.
It is going to be. You're going to need a 5-inch charge.
Whopping 5, re-rollable. He's in there with a 9. Okay, so he's in.
He's going to skirt up a little.
Yeah, he just wants to touch that guy right there, so that then he's hopefully, if he kills or does some damage, then maybe he will be contesting or at least providing some challenge to that objective marker. Over here, though, the knobs are going to charge in against the Terminators, and I'm pretty sure they'll moke it in with the here we go. Just about.
All right.
So let's do some fighting. With all of the big choppers finding their mark, there are 11 saves of 3-ups to keep these Terminators alive.
Come on, Zichi.
Ooh,
Not enough, they're gone.
They're gone, unless, have you used your CP? I think you did for some, did you use a CP? I don't think you did. Do you want to use it, mate? Do you want to use it? Do you want to use it?
Will it make a difference? Oh yeah, so there's 3. So if I do
it's
it...
exactly enough to kill the Terminators.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
And then they got the Power Snapper coming in after. So he's alive. He is alive, so that means he will get to fight back before my guy gets to do his damage.
But the Sorcerer is the dead one.
Yes, so that means that that's no guys coming back, right?
Well, he can point at him and
Ah, dang it.
Bring him up!
Okay, so over here, though, we've got the Power Clower going in against these guys, hitting on 4s this time around because of the fact that it's 3s to 4s. I will use my Death Skulls one there.
Lovely.
That's that, and then this is going to be
on
2s. Okay, so there's 3 big ones coming in, and this is -3.
Okay, so 5 ups.
Here we go. Oh, that's 3 dead Rubric Marines, because it's 2 damage a pop. That does make a big difference right there.
Well, there's nothing I can do. That is your objective.
Yes! You'll kill me next turn and it will be yours once more. So that is the end of my fight phase, but it is time for the Kopesh wielding guy to come
Ready?
back.
You ready for power?
Are you going in against the Power Snapper guy by any chance?
Yes.
Makes a lot of sense, that.
So,
Oh,
2 hits.
times.
Wounding on 4s.
No! So the Power
I
Snapper...
do have a CP.
No, you've just spent that. That was the one we just spent to re-roll your
Of
Terminator.
course I did.
Yeah,
Yes, that happened only moments ago, everybody.
It's fine. Let's just pretend we had a 2-hour break in between recording there, so it's cool. So we are now attacking
With the Power Snapper.
with the Power Snapper, hitting on 3s. Oh no, it's gone off the table into the Spider's Pit. It's 3 big hits.
Do you want to re-roll that for your Death Skulls? Do it, do it, do it. He's wounded on 2s anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So it is going to be 2s.
That went nice.
There we go.
Okay, so 4 ups.
4 ups to save the Terminators.
Need to make them all. I didn't.
Oh,
So they're gone.
The Terminator squad gone, and this guy's going to offer himself up to Zinch by moving forward in the way.
Right, it's Operation Get Myself Killed now, because I've already been doing it without meaning to.
And now if I plan to do it, then I won't succeed and I'll win.
Hooray!
Okay, so that is the end of the turn 3, and in Beanie's turn 4, he scores 5 points for holding that one objective over there. So Bean, get your Cabal points ready, get your command points, and get ready. So Beanie, tell me what you've done.
Shuffled those boys up there. He's wiggled over a bit onto that side. I've got 3 men left.
I like it. And speaking of wiggling, it is time because you still have 4 Cabal points, which
4.
means you can do your super smitey thing. Are you going to go for the knobs because it's where you can do the most damage?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Makes a lot of sense, my man.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so on a 4. Just.
So it's D3 or is it the Doom Bolt?
So this is just a smite.
Okay, and then
which
you're gonna
I'm
pay the
now
Cabal.
going to spend for that malefic charge, so I get 2d3.
2d3. Oh,
For 4.
That's pretty good. They're 2 wounds a boy. And I make none of them, so 2 of the knobs go down.
Oh, good.
That is a considerable shift in power for that unit right there. Nasty.
Okay.
Good for Ubalek.
Good for Ubalek. So, and now he's going to cast a bit of Weaver of Fates
To give himself a bit of protection.
Give himself a 4-up.
Yep, cool.
So this is going off on a 6. And it does not go
Is it
off.
worth the CP?
No, no, no.
No, save that for later.
So they're going to go...
See, now they don't need to do Overwatch. They could either shoot or smite or do whatever they want to, really.
Well, they are considering doing a bit of a smite, so they're going to smite this guy.
Oh, because if they finish him off, then they are still within 12 inches to flame
do the flame
those
that
guys.
way, and that's what I'm thinking.
No, that is a smart plan. I like
Okay,
this.
so this will go off on a 5.
Okay.
But I am
That's the
got a CP.
That's what the CP's for, right there. Cool. Right, okay, so...
Yep, so D3.
D3 on him. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not
5
what
up
I needed.
shrug. He's made it. I'm sorry, Rudy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So sad. Every time we...
So you're gonna have to dedicate a little more firepower into him at least.
Or I'm just going to charge him and hit him with a spade and hope that it actually works.
To be fair, that's a very good chance that you'll kill him.
Good? I don't know. Chance, I admit.
Okay then, so it is time for your charge phase.
No, it is time for my shooting phase.
Oh, I keep forgetting about shooting.
I do have guns.
Do you know what it is? It's because of the fact that when you're an orc and you only run boys, you just don't even consider shooting. You just pass over most incidental
Start
fire.
with him.
Yep.
He's going to put his flamer into the guy in front.
Okay, into the power snapper guy.
Okay.
Ooh, big
For the
4.
big 4. Wounded on 5s.
Yes, sir.
2 wounds at -2. He has no save.
6 up invulnerable still is in
Oh,
effect
still in
until
effect now.
yeah, it's still in effect until -10, but he doesn't make it
Yay,
anyway, so
he's
that means
dead.
that this guy, the beast snagger, is gone. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
And then over here,
Yeah, so they are going to put both their flamers down this way.
lighten up these boys. So,
So
it's 2d6. Are they different strength, these guys? or not?
They are, but it's irrelevant to the
Oh,
toughness
yes,
5.
of course. Yeah, yeah.
So that is 6.
Oh, dang, that is more than enough to kill these guys. Winning on
Okay.
5s. Ooh, 2, 3?
2. Again, -2.
Okay, so 2 6-ups. Neither made, so that is another 2 gone. That is actually, again, their combat effectiveness drops off quite considerably at that point.
Now the charge phase.
Okay, here we go.
Charge into that guy.
Indeed you do. Oh, surprise, surprise, you've made it in.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, okay.
Hello.
God, I'm going to have to do some real work to get through to this last bit. This has actually proven to be far tougher than I thought it was going to be.
I know, I did not expect to kill anything.
So that means...
Maybe that's the key. I need to go into
Exactly.
this hopelessness.
Like I said, you've got to plan to fail to plan sort of thing. There we go. So it is an attack from who?
So it's going to be 2, we're going to start off with the 2 big attacks from the Dusty Boy.
Okay, yes, okay.
Because he's hitting him with his gun on a 3. Hits twice, he wounds on a 5. He wounds once, no AP.
So this is going to be, I think it's 5
That.
up. Let me just double check that. I don't think they have a 5 in this case, but I don't know. The Commandos might have something different. 2 seconds. Commandos have a 6 up unless I am getting benefit of cover. So no, he is dead.
He got killed by being hit in the face with a flamer.
Dang it! I was hoping that he might be able to get some of those sweet, sweet power clower things on, but that means now that I've got to go up against those boys. But that's the end of the entire fighting phase, isn't it? I've lost...
I had a reasonably good turn.
You definitely did. I lost 2 here, so I can fail if I roll super high. 5, 6, 7, I'm fine. Over here, it's the same situation, but they are on a slightly lower one because they don't have a leader.
Yeah, because he's over there, isn't he?
But they are fine as well.
Yeah, they're
That's
brave.
Lucky. Cool. Right, so into my turn 4, and at the beginning of my phase, I've got 2 objectives under my control, 5 points in total. I need to get that point or this point under my control. So let's make it happen, boys. So here we are, end of turn 4 movement, and I have pushed through into objective 3 territory to try and challenge for the throne, and the knobs are making their presence known against Uberlek. So, let's do some shooting. Incidental fire off here into these guys. I'll roll off camera, and that is... Actually, no, it's only 3 shots. I don't
You might as well do it now. We'll do it live.
I hit once.
Yeah.
I wound once.
2.
Come on, baby. Oh, that's fine. It's absolutely fine.
We've come to
with that.
accept cock dice, haven't we?
Yeah,
Just
we
as
have.
part of the course.
Eventually, we will get we'll make a like a
Well,
little
my
dice
old
one
man's
there.
already said that out of some of the excess wood that he's got here, he's going to make us a nice dice tray.
Literal legend of the game. Okay, so we're going to do a charge from these guys into Uberlek. Oh, they want it. So I'm going to put them there for the moment, and then these 3 over here, these plucky sons, they are also
certainly
in there. Okay, let's have a battle for objective number 3. Will they be able to do it? Only time and dice will tell, my friend. So we're going to start with the knobs over here. They are baying for Uberlek's blood after seeing their war boss Bob fall prey to his malicious hands. So they are going to be hitting on 3s. That's everything hit. I wish 6s did something here, but this is also going to be wounding on 3s because the power of the war is waning, even though their want to kill is always rising.
Doesn't the power of the war go once the boss is dead?
No, it stays perpetually in for 2 phases on that. Yeah,
so it's not because he's yelling.
No. He's still yelled at once, and everyone else has gone all frothy on it. So we have got 1 reroll to make for the Death Girls. That's good. That's real good. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at -1.
That's exactly what I'd picked up.
So how many wounds does this bad boy have?
Only the 4.
And how many? What's his save on?
It's -1, isn't it?
Yes,
so he's on a 4.
Okay, so on a 4. Here we go. Ooh,
not like that.
He's so dead. So Uberlek is out of here. But that also means now that this objective is under my control. I'm going to get into some cover, I think, if I can. If that would count as light cover for that, but there, I don't know. But will I be able to finish off these Runebrick Marines over here? I'm going to get some dice. It's 3 a boy. Because now, again, the power of the war is starting to fade. No extra attacks here. Ooh, so it's going to be hitting on 3s.
Nah, he rolled some 2s.
That's not as good there, is it? These are going to be strength 5s. Yes, beast snags are strength 5, so 3s to wound again. And the 1 Death Skull reroll. Oh, coming in clutch. It's 6 wounds to save at -1, my friend, but +1 because of the fact it's only a damaged 1 weapon, so 2 ups. Oh, only 1 wound snuck through. That is not...
No, 2 ups. I had all 2s. I didn't have any.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so that means that there are no wounds taken there, which means that unfortunately these horrible sorcerers will get to
it would
fight
be
back.
3s, wouldn't it? Because with the -1
and then +1, there was a 2 in there, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah,
so 1 wound.
so 1 wound.
Taking 1 wound. Yeah, that leaves. Bandage that, you idiot. Okay, right.
He's made of dust. If you break enough of a hole in him, he is up.
So that means then that it's time for them to fight back with his spade. Let's see him. Let's go.
So right, hang on. We can do this. They can fight at the same time.
Oh, I love it when this happens.
Okay, so it's the 3 will be the force stave, and the 2 will be clubbing you with a flamer.
Club a lang. Okay, cool. Love it.
Hit on 3s.
Oh, that's good.
That's what we like to see.
And then this is going to be wounding on 3s for both of them, or is it
3s and 5s.
Oh, 3s and 5s. Got you. The 1 fist, is it a spade? The spade has gone through.
Yeah, so -1.
There is no save at this point. Oh no, there is bionics for the beast snaggers. Has not made, so 1 damage. Yeah,
3 damage.
Absolutely pied. He is gone, my friend. So at the end of things there, I've only lost 1 guy there, so I don't need to worry about morale. Or do I? Yes, it's a 6 leadership thing. I keep forgetting that. They are fine. I keep forgetting that. These guys, all right.
Yeah, they did well.
It is time for your final turn, Bean, and in this turn, I don't think you score anything because of the fact that I am contesting that one, and that one's under my control.
So I do lose. However, I am now going to smite you in the face and try to kill you, and then bow out.
That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine.
So my movement phase, butter.
Oh, it's good.
It's good. Thank you. So this will be going off for 4, smitey whitey, into your tighty whitey.
Ooh, that was
so close.
Okay.
How I roll, baby.
Okay. Oh, for the big 2. That's enough to kill him if I don't make a single 5 up. And I don't.
Yeah, get off my objective.
But the best part is, Bean, is that if you turn and flame the knobs out of existence, that means that this is still your territory.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're turning around then, and we're going to the shooting phase. No. And it is 2d6 for the flamer hand, and also the flamer. 5 again. That was 5 last time as well.
No, 6 last time.
6. Okay, so it's wounding on 5s.
On that 5. Only 2, but -2, so they don't...
6 up because they're on a 4 up base, so then it's going to be on... 1 is saved, but
1
down
takes
to
a wound.
To 1 wound. Is it 2 damage apiece or just 1?
In.
Okay, so there we go, my friends. Oh my goodness.
This is going really well. Like
there we go.
Every
this
number.
This is what people love watching.
Yeah, I know. Our professionalism.
Well, my friend, do you want these 2 to have their comeuppance in my final go, or would you like to go now? It is up to you.
They would like to charge.
Oh, they're coming for it. Let's go, baby. Oh, I'm saying
that's got to be in.
Okay, so it is time for...
oh, yes.
It is time for Stavey and Shovelhead to come in and basically wreck shop in the name of Zinch. Let's go, baby.
Okay, so
3 attacks still again?
So it's 3 attacks and the 2 from the flamer, same colour.
Yep.
3s.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, I've got 1 CP. I'm going to re-roll that.
Oh, that's even better. Okay.
So it'll be 3s and 5s again.
Yep. Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Okay, so we've got 2 force slaves and 1 reggy hit.
Okay. So what are the so the regular hit is AP 0, right?
AP 0.
So we'll do this one on a 4 up. he makes it, and then the other one is AP
1.
So this
two
would be
5
5
ups.
ups. 2 5-ups to save the knobs. 1 made, 1 failed, so no matter what happens,
2 damage.
that guy is pied. Now I will fight back, and please, for the love of all that is orky and morky, let me kill these guys. Hitting on 3s with the big choppers. I'm gonna save the wound.
Do it,
the wound.
yeah. So 3s.
Yep, 3s.
There's the one to
there we go.
reroll.
Oh,
Ooh.
damn it. Okay, so 3 minus 1, but this is 2 damage, so you don't get your all his
Okay,
dust.
so 4 ups.
Here we go. Ooh.
So he's dead.
He's still alive. Amazing. And do you know what? Okay, so are we going into my final turn?
I will allow you to murderate him.
Okay, so here we are. Final turn. I start this time.
Score
Finally,
the 10.
I do score the 10 because of 2 there. Finally. I'm not going to move any of my boys. We're just going down to the wire here, apart from they're getting in. So you get to fight first, my friend.
Oh, yes.
The final combat of the final round. What a game this has been.
This
As
has
per
been
usual,
so silly.
I absolutely love boarding actions, man.
Oh, I'm
There's
spend
your
the
CP.
CP.
Oh, okay, so 2 hits. This is going to be wounding on.
3s.
Ooh.
1 wound, -1.
Okay, 5s. No, D3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, so another one bites the big one, so it literally starts to 1 knob versus 1 sorcerer hitting on 3s. Oh, the power of the wire is failing him. I'm going to save it. No, save it, save it,
So
save
3s.
it. Oh, I wish I hadn't then. Okay, so it is 2 big hits, 4s to save your sorcerer. There it is. Oh, but I tell you what, they put up a great fight there. That was like the amount of heavy armored blobs that I put there that were just deleted. The fact that I had to pull in resources from that side of the map as well. In reality, if you look at points that are still left on the table, that ain't winning by much. Like, that is a hard-fought victory on that side here. And a brilliant example of why boarding actions is one of my new favourite ways to play 40k.
Yeah, I think that we need to be doing a few more of these, try out
Yeah.
all the different combos that we've got.
Yeah, definitely. And the best part is because it requires small armies, it means that you can take armies that you haven't fully fleshed out yet, but you can take the fun skewed
Yeah,
bits of it.
absolutely.
It's
Like,
really, really cool.
I should be able to get a guard 500 points with the infantry running around pretty quick, as Kassakin are a bit more expensive.
True that, man, true that. But at the same time as well, we don't even have to go 500 point if we want to run our landing party.
Landing party.
Again. And if you don't know what that is, check out our other video, which is how to play this game, but with half the sizes and half the board. It is silly fun ×2. So there we have it. That has been our boarding actions battle report for you today. Hope that you enjoyed it. Remember, you can go follow us over on the social medias. You can follow Beanie over on Instagram at
Beanie40k.
and you can follow me over on Instagram at RetroJ, but the O is a 0, as well as the Discord links down below. Please, if you have got any entertainment out of this video, remember subscribing, becoming a member, or donating to the channel, or just spending time in the Discord. It all means a hell of a lot to us. Big love to you, take it easy, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.